Recording.
This is an interview for the Oral History Project for Professor Jason Ruiz's Latinos in Chicagoland in Northern Indiana class at the University of 2010. We are at 746 South Meade Street in South Bend, Indiana. The interviewer will be Colleen Walters, student in the class. I will be interviewing Maria Casadio, a recent graduate of La Casa de Amistad citizenship class. Thank you, Ms. Casadio, for participating in our Oral History Project. Would you please state your full name, date, and place of birth?
My name is Maria Casadio, and I was born in Valle de la Pascua, Estado Guárico, Venezuela.
So can you tell me a little bit about yourself, like your background or family history?
Well, I'm a teacher. I went to school in Chicago, Illinois, 30 years ago, and met my husband, went back to Venezuela to live, and then, of course, my first child was born in Chicago, and my second was born in Puerto Ordaz, Venezuela. And 17 years later, we had to leave the country because of the situation, the political situation in Venezuela, and we were practically harassed by the new government. So we had to leave for the safety of our children.
Wow. So how old were you when you first came to the United States?
When I first came to the United States, that was a long time ago. And I was maybe 13 years old. Came to visit my uncle in California.
Okay. And then how long did you stay when you were?
3 months that time. Yeah. Went back to Venezuela and went to school, finished high school, of course, and started university. But my dream was to come to study in the United States, maybe for a reason, to meet my husband, right?
Did your husband, was he born in Venezuela or was he born?
He was born in Venezuela. His parents are from Italy, so he's also a son of 2 immigrants who came to Venezuela during the First World War.
Did a lot of people move out of Venezuela during the political turmoil?
With Chavez, yes, many had to leave the country. Especially the middle class, high class, yes, many.
And what were they doing that forced people out? Just violence?
In our case, it's because my sister is a politician opposing Chavez and everything that has to do with communism. And as you know, he has established a communist government from the beginning, from day one. He calls it socialism, but it's not. And actually, the first thing that made me think and decide was when my son came back from the university and said, "Mom, to live in this country," where he was not born in Venezuela, he was born here in the States. But he said, "To live in this country, you just have to be stupid, not smart. It's better not to, be the smartest guy, but be very simple and a little bit ignorant and stupid. And it doesn't matter how much you study, you're gonna be always at the bottom." And I said, "Oh no way. You were born in a free country and I was born in a free country. So we are getting out of here." Of course, we had received information that things that could happen to us, and we already had some signals. So I said, "Okay, it's time to go. Why waiting?" And we left. We left our businesses. We left everything.
Do you still have family down there?
Yes.
Was that
My
difficult to
sister's
leave?
still there, fighting against the government and opposing. There's not much to do, really. And my husband's family is still there. But we are here. We're safe.
Did you find it was easy to move into the United States? Were there legal issues or?
Well, legal issues, not really, because we came, normal. We had a visa, so we entered the United States, normal. Our plan was not even to stay, but to leave maybe later to Costa Rica, where my mother is from Costa Rica, so we would live in Costa Rica. But for that moment, we had to leave the country, and this was the place. And friends opened their houses, and I don't know, we stay here. And then, of course, my son turned 21, and he claimed for us, and that's how we decided to stay. He said, "We stayed. We're here now. Why going back or going someplace else?"
Have you been back since?
Oh, yeah, twice. And it's sad. It's sad. I don't know. I would like to go back, but I think I'm not ready to see what I know is happening.
Mm-hmm. So the political stuff is still going on?
It's worse.
It's worse now? Wow.
It's worse. It's worse.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm going to defend this country till the end of my life.
That's
For this not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That thing not to. No. I'm old, but I'm telling you, love what you have. It's a beautiful country. It's a great country.
That's for sure. So are you still a teacher then here?
Nope. Just when I volunteer here.
Okay.
Nope, I'm doing something completely different. I'm working as a commercial assistant, and I do the international customers. I did lots for many years the Latin American customers only, and now I have more responsibilities with the other part of the world.
How long have you been working there for?
8 years.
So what brought you to South Bend then?
Friends. Friends we made in back in college time, and well, here we are.
And how long have you been in South Bend for?
Geez, since 2001.
Oh, it's a long time.
Yep, March 2001.
So is life in the U.S. what you expected it to be?
Well, I lived in the States before. As I told
Mhm.
you, I went to college in Chicago. So, of course, when you're a student, you see things differently.
Right.
I didn't have to work. I couldn't work at that time. I received money from my parents, and it was different. You really see life, or I could see life differently now because I had to work. I had to make a living with my husband, and it is hard. It is very, very hard for immigrants to make a life.
Mm-hmm.
There are many obstacles, even though you're doing things right in the legal way, the way it's supposed to be. There are many, many obstacles,
Even though you're college educated and
even though you're college educated.
wow. So what do you think is the reason for that? Just
I don't know. I would love to know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you recently took the citizenship class here? Is that?
No. I enrolled to help my husband.
Oh, okay.
Because, of course, when you go to college, you have to take political science or
Mhm.
history because it's part of the generals, right? So, but then, of course, we went back to Venezuela. I use a lot of history and geography of the United States in my classes for my students because it's part of the language for me, part of the culture, and it's better, to learn a language if you study history, geography, traditions, culture. It helps a lot. But my husband had forgotten, and it was difficult for me to make him study.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, well, we're going to enroll in this class. No. Yes, we are. Twice a week. Just to make him study and read and listen and
Mm-hmm.
remember. And that's how we came here.
Okay.
Actually, to refresh our minds and helping my husband mostly.
So, have you been satisfied with the citizenship course? Is it interesting experience or helpful?
I think it helps, people that don't have any knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. The ones that had maybe prior knowledge, yes, it helps too because it refreshes your mind.
Definitely. So what does your husband do?
He's a bachelor in electronics engineering,
Wow.
but he works at here with maintenance.
You have a very highly educated family.
So,
That's great.
but that's okay. We do what we have to do, right?
Mm-hmm. How do you view the Latino community of South Bend?
How do I what?
View the Latino community of South Bend?
In what sense?
Do you feel like you relate a lot with them, or spend a lot of time? Do you have a lot of friends that are Latinos, or?
No,
Is there a
I know
cohesiveness?
people. I know people. They're Mexican or Argentinians, from Brazil. Of course, they're mostly Mexican, but our friends are Venezuelan too.
Do you feel like there's a strong Latino identity in South Bend? Or is it more separated? Like, do you feel
More Mexican.
more Mexican? Do you feel like you are you on the outside of the Mexican identity, or do you feel like you?
I try to be in
Mhm.
and find the ways and the point of that we share, the parts we share, and to adjust and adapt and be, because we are one people anyway.
Definitely.
It doesn't matter if you come from Mexico or the Patagonia in Chile, it's the
Mhm.
same people. We differ, yes. Customs, traditions, even the way we speak the language is completely different.
Yeah. How do you feel that the larger society views the Latino community?
How do I what? I'm sorry?
Feel the larger society views the Latino community? Do you think the Latino community is well received?
I don't know. It depends of who is on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
There's sometimes I think that I'm including myself, we get rejected just because we speak Spanish, and it's an immediate reaction. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, because this country cannot forget that this country is a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people who came from all over the planet to this part of the continent. The same thing happened, not only in the United States, but in Venezuela, in Argentina, everywhere. People from all over the world. And spoke different languages, and I'm sure it was difficult then, and it's even more difficult now. So I don't know why. Actually, I get even yesterday, I went to immigration, and the officer thought we were Mexican. And he was, started working like if Mexico, and the visas, and it's not, what? For my daughter. No, we are not from Mexico, we're from Venezuela.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she changed. Because maybe the community, the largest community is Mexican.
Right.
But I feel like, yes, it's, they look at you weird, and even at work when you eat what you eat, it's weird.
So the Latino community is much more diverse than people expected.
Oh yes, it is very. We don't eat like Mexican, or like the Chilean or Costa Rican. We may have similarities, but no, we eat differently.
Mm.
And language-wise, every time I visited my family in Costa Rica, I had to switch and change my vocabulary because it was different, even though it was Spanish.
Do you feel like there are any ethnic tensions between certain, Mexicans and Venezuelans and Argentinians and?
Oh no, we
No.
have fun.
Fun.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, we have fun. Actually, we respect Mexico very much. We have always considered Mexico as a brother, a sister, as a country. Or Colombians, we are the same people.
Mm-hmm.
I love Colombians, Mexicans, Argentinians. I love Argentinians. Yes.
That's great.
I love the way they speak Spanish. I love the way they are. Even though they think they're better than Venezuelan, no, it's the opposite. No.
So who do you think are the best cooks out of the Latino community?
The best cook?
Mhm.
Oh, each one has a specialty. Peruvians cook delicious. Oh, they have excellent dishes. Especially the sea part,
Mhm.
near the ocean. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Chile, oh, they have delicious things also. La empanada chilena is one of my favorites.
So what role does religion play in your life, if any?
What?
What role does religion play in your life?
It's important. We believe in God. We have faith. We're Catholic, and God is always first.
Do you feel a strong sense of Catholicism within the Latino community, or has there been a?
No, I've observed here in the United States this time that we are losing our people, and they're going to different churches that have complete different denominations and don't believe in Virgin Mary. And for us as Catholics, it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that shift is happening?
I think because of the problems that the church has had, and also, we have to be honest. The church has to renovate.
Mm-hmm.
Church has to renovate. The world is different, and the world is moving towards different things, and we have to renovate. There's no other way. Before we lose all our members, many things have to change. It's not me who has to change it, or you. But yes, and we need priests. Yes, it's true. The priests are also human beings, so why not letting them get married?
Mm-hmm.
We would avoid all these problems we have. My personal belief, one of my best friends is a priest, and I love him. My cousin is a priest, and I love him, but I believe that they should be entitled to have a family. It's love.
So do you think if these restructuring in the church happens, do you think more Latinos will return to the church?
I don't know, because the problem is that these Latinos have been brainwashed.
By different religions?
Yes. Brainwashed, and they were Catholics before. So I don't understand how that change occurs. If you're born with this religion, something, I don't know if it's the family or I don't know, but they've been, yes, brainwashed.
Is Venezuela as a country a very Catholic country?
Yes, we are Catholic. We are very Catholic, with many problems, many problems, but yes, we are Catholic. And the figure of Virgin Mary is very important for us.
What are your thoughts on the President Barack Obama?
I love him. What can I say? He's the representative of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Representative. Nothing. We have to let him work, and hey, the good things and bad things, but he has his chance. So I'm sure he's doing all. I'm sure he's doing all he can to help the country, help you, help us. What can I tell you? I don't know. I just go day by day and see, and sometimes hey, I don't like that. I saw that happening in Venezuela. I don't like that. But then, no. It cannot happen here. It cannot happen here.
Do you think the immigration and legal system needs restructuring?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Have you had any friends or relatives that have struggled with the system in terms of it's difficult to get citizenship? Or?
Oh, here we go. A topic as I said, we went to immigration yesterday. I'm claiming for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She was claimed as when I was a resident in 2004. As soon as I became citizen, of course, I applied again for her. That reduced her time, her waiting time. And so thanks God, in February, we sent all the documents, and she had an interview yesterday. I thought that everything was going to be perfect, ready, and she would get, would get a stamp on her passport and would be able to travel. She hasn't left the country for 9 years, and to be in the country, she needed to be legal with an F1 visa, which is the international student visa. And because you go to Notre Dame, I'm sure you have many international students there.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to a public university, it's a lot you have to pay. Sometimes it's 3 times more than any resident pays.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very, very high. It's a lot of money. And we cannot continue. It's been 9 years since high school. And, they check the papers, we check the papers and the F1, and I don't know what the F1 conclusion didn't give us anything, did not stamp the passport. We will get the information through the mail, and meanwhile they have to check if she has really been studying. And I know security, but my gosh, she's the daughter of a citizen of the United States, and my husband is also a citizen. So why put in more struggle? No.
So unnecessary barriers and
Exactly.
stuff.
Obstacles and obstacles and obstacles, and make, you know, we pay taxes. So why not? Why don't you let the child of a person who's a resident, you know, study at any school, any public university, and pay as a resident?
Mhm.
If that person has been anyway, you know, you have applied for her as resident or as a citizen. It's worse when you're a resident. I don't know about citizen.
Mm.
I've happened yesterday, so I don't know much.
So the system needs a lot of work.
Yes, yes, and make things easier for people who are doing things legally. I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a lot of struggle for illegal people. Yes, it's true, but for us too.
Mm-hmm.
For us too, and it's a lot of money. And our money, unfortunately, we get, you know, what we bring here, it's in our, you know, money. We have to exchange, and when you exchange, you have less. So what we thought we had for our future, it's gone.
Mm.
It's gone
Because of the exchange rate?
because of the years she has been studying, paying as an international student, just to keep her legal in the country under status, because she cannot be out of status. And it's not fair. It's not fair.
No.
It's not fair.
And so that has not been resolved yet?
For me, no, because until I see the letter saying that it was approved and that the green card will follow, then it's, for me, it's not resolved. So it's more, you know, it's emotionally, it's terrible, and it's not only me. I know many people who are, you know, in the United States legally are going through the same thing. I know a case in Florida, so.
Well, hopefully there'll be some changes in the future. That will
I
make
hope
that
so.
better, yeah.
I hope so, because it's not only for the illegal immigrants that we need to change things and I don't know, work on that. You're students, you're gonna be a lawyer. But also the legal ones,
Mhm.
the ones that are doing things right from the beginning, and, you know, have kept in the country legally.
Do you think other ethnic groups have the same barriers? You know, if like an Italian immigrant came in, do you think
Perhaps because it's the system.
it's just the entire immigration
Yeah,
system?
it's the system.
Okay.
I don't think it's discriminatory. It's the system. I hope that it's the system, not that it's discrimination. No, I don't think so.
Mhm.
No, we just need to work on that a little bit more. And Mr. Obama doesn't know about these things.
He
Those are
doesn't
very
know?
small details. I don't think so.
Let him know about that.
We need to write a book to let him know about what's going on.
So what does the phrase "the American dream" mean to you?
The American dream?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Because the dream is, it could be American dream. I would like to call it the world dream. It's not American dream. I could be in another place and having hopes and expectations and maybe going through the same process and still have dreams.
Mm-hmm.
But my dream is to be in peace. No more obstacles.
Wow, so that's a good dream.
No more obstacles and no more. I don't know. We will have to. I don't know. Sometimes I speak with my husband. We would like to breathe in peace and relax. Yeah.
So are you optimistic for the future in terms of?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm always optimistic.
That's great.
Yeah, you cannot be negative. No way.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. Always looking towards the north. With the sun. Looking at the sun.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, raising grandchildren.
Raising grandchildren.
Raising grandchildren,
Do
I
any of your
hope.
kids have Okay.
Not yet, but I
Yeah.
hope one day they have my permission.
Are any of your children married?
Not yet.
Okay.
No,
Soon enough.
not yet. But hey, I hope, I don't know, that will be a blessing. It's something. That's my dream,
That's your dream?
to be a grandma.
That's a really good dream. So is there anything else that I've left out of this interview that you'd like to include?
I don't know. You ask and I'll tell you.
Okay. How has your view of the United States changed over the years? I know you've been back and forth between...
Well, the United States have changed a lot since 1978, when I was here to study. It has changed a lot. A lot. People has changed. It's more, not to offend. They're more, how do you say, individualized?
Individualistic?
Yes. It's an extreme.
And it wasn't like that like 20 years
I
ago?
don't remember.
Hmm.
I don't remember. It was different, you know. Of course, as I said again, I was a student, I was young, but I never felt this. I was able to feel help and assistance and collaboration and friendship and, among everybody. I don't feel that this time.
Do you feel like your Latino community provides some kind of some of that support that you like, that connection that is lacking in other people?
I don't think it has to do with the community. It's the people. It's the day by day. Latinos are, I don't know if we are different, but we are more, how do you say, touchy, but that's as a friend.
Affectionate?
Affectionate, yes. But at work, for example, of course I compare my world to this world here.
Mm-hmm.
In Venezuela, of course, there is competition. We have to have competition. That's to have the best and improve. But it's a healthy competition. It's not destroying or making up things to no. It's a healthy competition, and we are all teams, and we're supposed to work towards the same objective. And in your position, my position, we try to help. Maybe my idea is not the best, but it's, a way to collaborate, maybe open the minds of others, and I don't know. I haven't had that experience here
Mm-hmm.
this time.
Do you feel like it will possibly change again, back to, not as individualistic as it is now?
I hope.
Change for the better?
I hope, because like my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna be one, just like you, one day, and she's going to school to be a professional, and she has already seen it, and she's working towards a change, and also after a respect and a recognition. Also, it's a way of, if you're here, you're my friends, and you don't know anything about Latin America, for example,
Mm-hmm.
I can teach you. I can tell you the differences. I can tell you, people think that because we speak Spanish, we eat chile. Or like somebody told me one day, oh, you're from Venezuela. What part of Mexico is Venezuela?
Oh my gosh.
No. Venezuela is not Mexico. So things like that, it's educating, helping each other. So we grow together and we see the world. But we cannot continue with our eyes covered
Mm-hmm.
and just listening to what others say, and without searching or meeting and exchanging ideas and information. I don't know. Or because I speak Italian or French or Portuguese, I'm different. No. Or because I meet you and you speak 5 languages, so you are rejected because of that. That cannot be. No, we can help each other. could stay here for days, talking about life.
Yeah, no, it's fascinating. Well, hopefully we'll get back on that path soon enough that we can help each other out.
I think we are. We are. It's going very slowly, but I think, yes.
Do you feel like the election of Obama was kind of a symbol of that? And there's like that catchphrase, hope.
I don't know. I had my feelings with Mr. Obama. Please, Mr. Obama, if you listen to this, don't come after my head. I had my feelings when I had in my hands, remember that magazine published, I think it was Time or Newsweek. Complete story of Mr. Obama before his election. I think he was just in the news for candidate. There were things that scared me.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course I had the tendency to compare with the syndrome we have in Venezuela. And but then I listened to him more, paid attention to the speeches, and I said, well, the last time I heard him was right before the elections, and he said things that were the things that people wanted to hear. And I said, this is the guy. If he's speaking with the truth, this is the man that's going to change things in the United States. Number one, he's black. So his race has been rejected for many years. So that would be a change. That would it's a representation of you can do it too. So for the black community, that was good. Because yes, we are black, but we can do it too. Nothing can stop us, why being just there and without being better. And then of course after the black community is the Latino community. Because the difference.
Mm-hmm.
But inside is the same heart. Latinos, USA citizens, Italian, black, white, yellow, I think we have the same thoughts, the same feelings. So that's what Obama conquered.
Mm-hmm.
The feelings of people. He was very intelligent. He used the best words to get the votes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. And I like the health law, the new law. I think that's going to be an improvement. Things are going to change. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough at the beginning, I'm sure. But if programs like that work in other countries and they're doing fine, why not in the United States? Why not?
Well, hopefully immigration policy will be next, or a change in that.
Yes, it has to change. Before any illegal whatever business they have to do, they have to work with immigration, with the monster.
Mm-hmm.
They have to work with the monster. And maybe do some training and be more humanize immigration. They're not dealing with animals, they're dealing with people,
Mm-hmm.
with human beings.
Very true.
So
We'll lose sight of that, I think.
it's, I don't know. I haven't been treated bad. I mean, no. Till yesterday, but it was not because of the officer treated us bad. No. It's the system. The things how things work. So it's the system what we have to fix. Listen, Mr. Obama.
Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank
Well,
you.
T, that's
Thank
okay.
you so much for participating.
No, my pleasure. My pleasure. My pleasure.